Live from the Northeast Georgia Business RadioX studio, this is Northeast Georgia Business Radio. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to another edition of Northeast Georgia Business Radio. I'm your host, Tom Sheldon, and yes, I am recording from, broadcasting from, I don't know what word to use. I was in a pre-show meeting and just blew it all to pieces there, but anyway, hey, we are at the beautiful Empower College and Career Center of Jackson County. I can't say the word beautiful enough. I get a big shout out to my buddy Mike Salmond. He is out there running the board for me, waving madly. Yes, we always turn his mic off for obvious reasons. But with me today, I have two really cool guests, and I was hoping they'd bring samples. I'm a little crestfallen. He's shaking his head yes again. I have with me Jennifer and Mike. It is Mike, I hope. Jennifer and Mike Dollander, Alumni Cookie Dough.
Yes.
Cookie dough you can eat.
Yes.
And not die from salmonella.
That's exactly right. And bakeable if you
Really?
choose to do that. Yes.
Well, Jennifer, Mike, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
We're lucky to have you. Now you are Athens based.
We are. Yes.
I can say go dogs.
Go
right?
dogs.
Go dogs.
100%.
Nice. Now, is that alumni? Is that where alumni come from?
It is.
College campuses?
Yes. Well, we were going to focus completely on college campuses right when we opened and after we decided to franchise, but we've broadened our horizons a little bit and realized that really wherever there is a larger city, there's going to be a college as well.
Absolutely.
And so we're sticking with that red, black,
As you
silver,
should.
and white
As you should.
color scheme, but they are welcome to decorate the inside of the cafe as they choose. They just have to use those colors.
So if they want to ruin something really, really good, they're welcome to.
They can with our approval. With our approval.
Oh, final right.
Yes.
If you sign off.
That's in the FDD.
I like that. I like that. Now the two of you own this. This is your baby.
Yes.
But you're selling franchises now.
We are.
Congratulations.
Thank
you
you.
very much.
That's a big step. That's a big step.
Yes.
It really is.
It was a scary step, for sure.
Right.
But it was the one we felt at the time after being open a year. It was time to kind of broaden it and share it with other people, other cities.
Only a year. That's like meteoric. Meteoric, I hate that word.
It was quick.
That's shot out of a rocket.
Yeah.
That's easier to say.
It was crazy, and it was the FDD became finalized 2 weeks before COVID shut the world down.
Of course it
so
did.
that was
Of
that
course
was
it did.
super scary. We invested a lot of money and went through a lot of time with our attorneys. So to have that happen, it was pretty scary, but we pushed through and we've sold 4 since.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome. It means it must be good.
We think so.
It's got to be good.
We've got tens of thousands of customers now.
Do you really?
Oh, yes, sir.
And
What's your big marketing strategy? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
That's
you off.
okay. That's okay.
What's your big marketing strategy? I mean, I don't want to say it's overnight, but in a year,
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Starting out, we just really put the word out there to start it in Athens, and everyone shared it on Facebook and Instagram, and it was, I don't want to say it was an overnight success, that's kind of stretching it,
Right.
but we had a huge fan base starting out. We had lines down the street when we opened, and that continued for months. So we realized right away we had something really special. I was a teacher before getting into the cookie dough business, and really that was our only goal in starting this business, is to replace my teacher income.
Gotcha.
And we realized we had something super special.
Yeah.
Everyone loved it. We had a great product. We have 5 children together, and so they were our testers to begin with. So
Mike, they didn't ask us to test. We'll be kids 6 and 7.
They were brutally honest, and I think that's why I believe we have the best cookie dough out there, and it's bakeable, which makes it even better.
This is cool. This is very cool. I feel like a little kid just talking about it. So how does, now you guys live in the area, right?
We do.
Okay. How does a teacher in Northeast Georgia wake up one morning and say, I think I'm going to sell cookie dough?
Well, it was
I mean,
definitely.
how do we get from, I'm going to class tomorrow, honey,
Right.
I'll see you later, to let's sell cookie dough?
It was a process, but it's a good one. So I was at that phase in my teaching career where I felt like I needed to get out of the classroom. I have my leadership degree, so I was looking into possibly administration, just something different.
Right.
And the summer of 2018, I took our daughter to New York for her 18th birthday.
Nice.
We had been to New York several times, so we had done all of the touristy attractions. So I was doing some research on what to do and found a Cookie Dough Café in Greenwich Village. And I literally almost fell off my seat.
Those
because
exist.
I never
Who
knew
knew?
those
I
existed.
had no idea.
And I am a cookie dough fanatic. I ate cookie dough even when I wasn't
we all
supposed
did.
to eat
Oh, yes,
cookie dough.
we all did.
And so we got off the subway, and immediately when I got off the subway in Greenwich Village, it reminded me of Athens. You have NYU right there, all of the green space. You had the kids with the backpacks. I felt like I was home. I felt like I was back in Athens.
Nice.
So we made our way to the Cookie Dough Café, which was just a few blocks away. And it was truly, looking back, I can honestly say it was one of those lightning strike moments in my life that it just occurred to me, why doesn't Athens have this? This needs to be in downtown Athens. And so we got our cookie dough, and I called Mike. We took a selfie, of course, with the cookie dough.
Of course.
And I called Mike, and I said, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I have happened upon the cutest place, and it has an amazing product, and it's cookie dough. And I think Athens needs one of these. And so, being the wonderful, believing in me husband that he is, he said, let me do a little bit of research. So we made our way to Washington Square Park to eat our cookie dough. And in a matter of about 20 minutes, he called me and he said, so I've done a little bit of research, and
Very little bit.
The cookie dough,
20 minutes worth.
The cookie dough place that you're at right now does not franchise. They actually never went that direction. They actually sold their business a couple months ago. And he said, but just looking at other cookie dough companies in the United States, which there are not very many, it looks like a great business model. And he was like, let's do it. So by the time our plane landed in Atlanta a couple days later, he had already secured the LLC. So,
Nice.
And from that point, that was in July. We signed our lease in September and opened the Athens Cafe in January.
So you do have a storefront.
We do have a storefront.
Okay.
Yes, and it is right off North Thomas Street in downtown Athens.
I know where that's at.
Yes, right by the Hyatt. And so it's been a great location, and it's been a great model for our franchisees as well.
As long as they keep it red and black.
Correct.
And silver.
Absolutely.
Well, it's nice to give them a third. You're not. You're good people. You can
we
have a third
try.
color.
We try.
It has to be silver.
That's right.
Yes.
Mike, thank you for being the supportive husband.
Yeah, of course. It's easy to do with her.
Well,
She's
yeah,
smart.
apparently so,
Yeah.
yes. But cookie dough is awesome, right?
Yeah. It was, and it was something that was totally outside of my, knowledge base.
A little bit about your background.
So I graduated UGA with a risk management degree. I was a stockbroker when I first came out, and then got into healthcare. And for the last 15 years was vice president of healthcare operations for a couple of different companies, which is what I was doing when she shot me that picture.
Of course.
And I was traveling all over the Southeast. 5 days a night in hotels, and I think it just hit me at the right time that, this is interesting. Once she explained what it actually was,
Right.
And that you do eat cookie dough, because I didn't grow up eating it.
Really?
So it wasn't one of those.
You're that
lightning-
one.
Yeah, I
We
was that
found
one.
him finally.
I
He
was
does
that.
exist.
I'm a convert, though. I'm a convert for sure. So love it. But that was. So I was in healthcare for a long time,
Right.
and she came across this idea. I didn't plan on leaving. Like I said, it was just going to take her teacher salary portion of it. And it's just grown over the last 2 years. Took about 3 years when I felt comfortable making the jump out of my career.
I was about to say, you're both full-time
We're
now.
both full-time.
This is what you do.
Yep.
Yes.
For the last year and a half,
Oh, that's
we've
cool.
both been full-time.
Yeah.
So.
That is so
I
cool.
finally, once we got wholesale up to a certain point and we had sold a franchise, I went to him and I said, look, we can either stop growing the business, which is fine, we can stop growing, or I need you to come aboard because I just can't do it anymore. And we made the decision together, took a huge leap of faith, and we're doing it, and we haven't
Nice.
looked back.
Nice. Well, we have a mutual friend who said, Tom, you got to meet these two. You got to meet these two. He said you were super entrepreneurs, and he's right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sometimes it feels like
I
it
just hope
wasn't the
I hope his
smartest move.
check cashes now.
Yeah. It's super scary, but we've always kind of looked at it as, we've got to give this all we've got.
Right,
Because when we
right.
look back, I don't want to look back and say, gosh, I wish we would have pushed a little harder or done something a little bit differently. So it's been fun and scary at the same time.
So, okay, twofold question. What is the favorite flavor? And then what is the newest flavor?
Sure. So our favorite flavor is our traditional chocolate chip.
Okay.
We sell 50% more chocolate chip than any other flavor.
Gotcha.
In the cafe, we usually have about 15 flavors.
Okay.
And that includes gluten-free, vegan, and keto, believe it or not.
Wow.
So I'm a mad scientist in the kitchen. I love coming
So
up
you're
with new
coming
flavors.
up with recipes.
I am.
is.
They are
She's-
all my recipes.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So
You're,
it's
you're
been
not
fun.
reading Google or a book or
No, I grew up
Wow.
cooking and being really comfortable in the kitchen with my mom and my grandmother. And so I just feel comfortable in the kitchen and trying new things. I'm not scared to try new flavors or new combinations. So that's been really helpful.
right.
And our newest flavor is called the Bullard's Buckeye Cookie Crunch. And it is a brownie base with peanut butter cups and crushed Oreo cookies. So it is absolutely phenomenal. We have that in the Athens Cafe right now. And after the G-Day game, April 16th, we'll be offering that for nationwide delivery as well as our wholesale accounts.
Gotcha. Wow.
And in our franchise
Yes.
stores. That
I was
are open.
about to ask you. Now, this is kind of a special flavor, I guess, the newest flavor.
It is.
This is kind of to commemorate, or it is to commemorate 2 national championships in a row.
Correct.
Absolutely.
And the MVP, the defensive MVP of both those,
Right.
the national championship game and semifinal.
The
this year,
semifinal
Javon
game.
Bullard.
I heard Buckeye in there.
Yes.
And the word crunch.
Yep.
I got
It's a
you.
play on the
Well, the fact they
game,
lost,
and then
and you know, hey,
also,
they lost.
Yeah, and
Yep.
the Buckeye candy is the peanut butter chocolate candy that we.
So it's pretty legitimate.
It is.
It is.
We think
and
so.
it was a lot more fun to come up with that flavor than it was a flavor that had to do with the horned frogs.
Yeah.
We
I can
really could
imagine.
not come up with a flavor with that.
Yeah,
and so
I'd stay away
this
from that.
so this was a lot easier to come up with. So it's been super popular and it is absolutely delicious.
Nice, nice. Mike, we need to go to Athens. He's shaking his head again. He's shaking his head again. Now, do you see more new flavors coming? I mean,
Yes. Oh, yes.
It's in the process.
Absolutely.
The mad scientist is
and
at work.
we take suggestions all the time, and so some of the flavors I've tried haven't really worked, but that's okay.
Right.
It's super easy to whip up a batch of cookie dough, and so if it works, it works. The flavor of the month right now, along with the Bullard's flavor, is Lemon Supreme, and so it's almost like a lemon bar, but in a cookie dough.
Sounds like something for summertime.
It's so
Yep.
delicious.
We've got key lime pie, peach cobbler, banana pudding.
There's never a bad
cookie
time for
doughs.
peach cobbler.
That's right.
They're all coming. Those are all
And
great
all of
summer.
these you can mix with ice cream as well. So you
Okay.
can we have a signature item on our menu called the Dream Cream. So it's cookie dough infused ice cream.
Gotcha.
And then you can always mix it into a milkshake too.
I mean, this stuff is like the cookie dough mom used to make.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a
it
consistency.
is-
Safer.
Yeah, well, yeah, no
Yeah.
raw eggs,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's
No
the whole
eggs.
idea.
No eggs at all.
No eggs at all.
No eggs at all, and we heat treat the flour. So flour actually, if you look across the board, raw flour makes more people sick than raw eggs. So we have to heat treat the flour and bring it up to at least 165
Now, is that
degrees.
because of allergies or
It's-
just stuff in the flour?
Well, if you think about it, the wheat fields, that's an agriculture
Oh, yeah,
product. You've
yeah.
got birds doing their thing and all that
Oh,
good
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So, yeah, it has to be heat treated.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, that's important to know.
Yes.
I love the cool little tidbits that really,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, probably don't mean a whole lot, but I think they're cool.
They're fun.
That's just what I do. All right, so if someone wants to open up their own franchise, what do they need to do? And can we even wander down the path a little bit of what can they expect?
Sure. Well, they've got us to kind of handhold them through the process.
That's important.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
willing to do that.
Oh, absolutely.
Not every franchisor is like that.
Yep. We're very hands-on as owners. I guess where it starts is just through contact us through the website. We've got a page on our website that explains the franchise, goes through the fees, goes through a lot of the different lines of revenue we have for it. And then it's got a small little application that they go ahead and fill out, submit to us, and then we go through that step and review it, have some conversations with them, and then it leads into kind of the legal part of it. If they want to move forward and we feel that they're a good fit for it, then there's the FDD, there's the franchise agreement and stuff like that we start moving forward. I imagine
it's territorial.
It is. We grant them an exclusive territory.
Draw lines, more or less.
We do. And currently that's, we've got one opening in Augusta.
You have one in Jefferson. You need an opening in Jefferson.
And hopefully we will.
Hopefully we will.
We've got them coming up. We've got one open in Milton and one open in Marietta and another one opening in Ackworth this summer.
Cool.
As well. So we're starting to get a lot more in the Atlanta area, and we'll expect to see a lot more brand exposure.
Nice.
As those are all open.
Jefferson is legit now. We're getting a Chick-fil-A in a couple months.
Yeah, I heard.
Absolutely.
We are big time. Chick-fil-A, cookie dough.
They gotta have have an alumni.
Yeah.
Lots of fans out here.
Definitely.
Heck yeah. I'm with you. I know we have the economic developer guy, great guy, coming in next week. I'm telling you, I got to introduce you.
I love it.
We would love it.
So what do y'all do? I know you give back to the community.
We
do. What exactly? Give me some pearls of wisdom on that.
Absolutely. So something that is near and dear to my heart is an organization in Watkinsville, Extra Special People, ESP. I was a special education teacher before I got into the cookie dough business.
Right.
And so that's just very near and dear to my heart. And so we are a corporate sponsor for ESP.
That is awesome.
And it is absolutely amazing. And we actually just started a partnership with Java Joy, which is it's a part of ESP where they employ adults with disabilities. And we're on all of their Java Joy carts, so they're mobile coffee carts.
Right.
And they also sell alumni cookie dough. So that's been
That is
really
so
cool. And we also give back to the American Heart Association. I had open heart surgery 10 years ago that saved my life, and so the American Heart Association is near and dear to my heart as well.
As it should be.
And so we give back to them. And then just the Northeast Georgia Food Bank, we did an event with them last week. Just any local organization that, that feels like they need some type of fundraiser, we always try and reach out and help them in some way. Sometimes that's just a percentage night that they have at the cafe.
Right.
We have percentage nights on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And
that often?
We do. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Oftentimes
they're booked out.
No, that's a lot. I mean, that's
amazing.
What, three times a week?
Yeah, 3 times a week. Ooh. So that's what makes it fun for us.
Yeah.
We love to give back. It makes us feel like a true part of the community.
That's what it takes.
We're making an impact.
That is what it takes.
Absolutely.
It's already a feel-good business. It's cookie dough.
It's cookie dough.
I mean, it's cookie dough. And then we get the opportunity to give back to the community and be a part of it, like she said. So,
nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Super excited about that.
I was about to say, who gets mad at cookie dough? But let's not.
Very few.
Yeah, there's some.
Very few.
There are some.
Especially right now.
I've heard about. We won't go down that road.
No, we don't need to hit that rabbit hole.
We're keeping it positive here.
The cookie dough is to celebrate a victory, folks. Let's just leave it at that.
Amen.
Final word on that.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
All right. You've got a website. What is that website?
We do. It is alumnicookidough.com. And on there, you will see all of our wholesale locations. We have over 100 wholesale locations all the way through the Southeast. And we've actually expanded into
we've
other
got
places.
we're starting to do some more with online distribution.
I was about
portals.
to ask you.
Yep. So this is kind of a new thing in the last couple of months.
Okay.
So we had been just any place where we could drive, we could deliver ourselves.
Okay.
Which kept us in Georgia, South Carolina, a little bit of Tennessee.
Yeah, lower southeast.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And through a couple of these online portals that we now have, in the last couple of weeks, I've sent up shipments to Connecticut, New York, Montana, Utah, Washington, Texas, Oklahoma, Ohio, Virginia. We're in Florida, several places in Florida now. Nice. So we're starting to see it really kind of kind of expand on the wholesale part of it.
So I can go to the website and order stuff,
Correct.
and you ship it
We
to
ship
me.
nationwide.
And we've done that since we opened up. Since
Have
we
you? Okay.
Yep, we've
Okay.
always done that. We use nice little insulated box, comes in, it's really great display. We get rave reviews on the product when they
Nice.
get it. And
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, and we do have a 3-month shelf life as well.
I never
so
thought
that's
of that.
really nice.
nobody uses it.
Yeah.
I was about
It
to
never
say,
lasts 3 months.
It's always sold out,
But
but
it's
our
there.
wholesale customers love that. It's that comfort level.
if it was 3 days, it wouldn't matter.
right,
You know?
it would be gone.
It gives our retail partners an opportunity to sell it all.
Oh, absolutely,
So that's
absolutely.
the goal on that.
The wholesale, are those brick and mortar locations people go to, your customers then go to,
They are. They are.
Yes.
or they're not just shipping hubs.
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. We actually
you.
send it to brick and mortars. A lot
Okay,
of small mom and pop stores, specialty grocery stores,
got you.
coffee shops. We're in a lot of places like Stripling's. We're in some bigger places, some Piggly Wiggly type stores
you.
and
I got you.
IGAs.
And then Kay's right here in Jefferson.
Yes, you mentioned that.
Yes.
Everyone
So-
loves Kay.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
she's amazing.
So now, Mike, we can't set up our own shop, and because Kay's got the don't step on Kay. There's some things you don't do in Jefferson.
That's right.
I just know when she has the corn dog, or I'm not corn dog, chili dog,
oh, gosh,
the chili
yes.
dog weekend. Oh.
Yes. Yes. Best chicken
Bless her.
salad ever, too.
Oh yes, period. Okay, now I'm hungry. You're on Facebook and Instagram, Alumni Cookie Dough,
Yes.
and I'm going to give the website again as well, alumnicookkiedough.com, ALUMNI, cookiedough.com, alumnicookkiedough.com.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Well, folks, I'm glad you came in.
Thank you.
thank
It's
you.
great to
Keep
be
doing
here.
what you're doing.
Yeah, we love sharing the story.
Yes.
Getting the word out.
We need to do a follow up in I don't know, in a few months, a couple months or so, and you can bring samples.
Absolutely.
We're not bashful. We're not bashful. We're actually horrible. Oh, he's playing my music. That means I got to leave.
Thank you for
Thanks for
having
having us,
us.
Tom.
Mike, Jennifer, great job.
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, folks, for being a part of Northeast Georgia Business Radio. We will talk to you soon.